Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. We have the lucky little wedding chapel with us, Rachel and Noah Sneed. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing well. We're so excited to have you. Love is in the air. You
Yes,
folks have a wonderful wedding chapel that you do. It's part of people's special day, and we're so excited to share your story and what a beautiful story it is. So we're going to go way back to Rachel. You and your husband Henry owned a lucky little wedding chapel, but before that, you met looking at one another across a crowded room. Love at first sight.
yes,
This all started in Virginia.
yes. We were attending a church, and yeah, we both actually had that experience separately. He had noticed me in a service, which he referenced later, and I actually remembered exactly what he was talking about. And then I went to a leadership meeting and sat next to him, and I thought I could marry this man, and I hadn't even spoken to him yet. So just very interesting to have that experience. And we've been together 27 years.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations, and God bless you for that. We
Thank
all
you.
know that life is quite a journey full of lots of twists and turns.
Yes,
And now, 2007, you relocated to Las Vegas for job opportunities.
yes.
Came here with your two young sons at the time.
Uh-huh.
And this wedding thing started as a part-time to supplement things.
Yes. The
And
cost of
then,
living out here was a little more expensive than on the East Coast. So Henry started working for a chapel, one of the local chapels, and really just fell in love with doing weddings and meeting people and having that experience. He talked me into joining that team, which I did for a couple of years as well. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
you're both are doing weddings, and thus is born the dream. Let's have our own place.
Yeah.
So the property over at Casino Center became the home for Lucky Little Wedding Chapel.
Yes.
So anything behind the name other than it being in Las Vegas, everyone wants to be lucky in Las Vegas in lots of ways.
Yeah.
And you're in the wedding capital of the world.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of weddings performed every year.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised the name was available. I do believe back in the 50s, there was a chapel with Lucky in its name. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, when we went to throw some name ideas around and did our homework and it was available, we were like, that's the name, that's what it is. And we've themed every package around, getting lucky, and our tagline, we got lucky in Vegas. So, and it's been very successful, very popular.
So you started in 2015 with your own place.
Yes.
Your sons being part of the team, family-owned business. So Noah, you started working in the wedding business when you were 14.
Yes. So yeah, I started day two. Day one, she did everything. She was the minister, coordinator, and photographer on our first wedding. I started day two, and it was something of like, it's really good to see your parents like persevere and really like be able to build something. It's a really special thing to see. And I think when I was younger, I was like a part of it. And I was also doing school at the time. But this being my first job, it's like a very different experience than any other person's first job. We get to see people happy and in love. And I love that. It's a big part of what keeps me here. And like we've had multiple locations open up as well, and it's fun to do. It's fun to work. Good to see people happy and to be a part of people's special day.
All this experience and training that a lot of other young people don't get to. They don't get that opportunity. And again, like you said, watching your parents build something and watching their hard work and seeing that all come to fruition, and it's beautiful. And now you can be, you're in that role where
Yeah.
you're able to lead others in doing this work too.
Yeah.
And, it shows how much you folks enjoy it and, are able to all participate. Now your older brother, Michael, he's
Yep.
also in the business. He's photographer and director of operations, and you folks have, that's one of your pluses and add-ons is photo and video services and whatnot. So it's just beautiful to have the family business and be able to do all that. So
Yeah, they came to us when I was 14, Michael was 15 or 16. They came to us and they were like, all right, one of you's gonna be a coordinator, one of you's gonna be a photographer, decide right now. So it was kind of like Michael was interested in the camera and taking photos that way. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. I'll be a coordinator. I can talk to people, put that smiling face on and be able to just do my best to get people in the door and plan their perfect day.
And now he's also an ordained minister.
Yeah.
So he's also performing weddings sometimes,
Yep.
which is fantastic. Very proud of him.
Yep.
that's wonderful. We're proud of you too. And we're just enjoying being able to tell your story. Folks will get a chance to see pictures of the chapel, be able to see some video footage. And, it's nice that everybody's got their role and we all work together to make this really successful team. And, you've got flexible plans. You even accept walk-ins.
Yeah.
So if people are feeling in the mood, they go, you can educate them on how to get their license and get everything all put together. Now you've got packages ranging from $99 on upwards, depending on what you want, including from tours on the Strip, Fairmount Street, Red Rock. There's lots of different, Las Vegas is so beautiful for photo ops. There's so many places, special little spots to go to make it even more special. What's your most popular package that you have?
The most popular one we do is the Lucky in Love package. That one's our $259 package. And I think that one's the most popular because you can really get anything that you might need for your ceremony. All of them come with photos, but this specific one comes with 20 photos. The way we do photos here is the photographer is going to take way more than 20, and then the couple gets to choose their favorite 20. And I think that really just allows them to be able to have their own personal touch with the photos in a way of it's not just like 20 clicks and you get whatever comes out. It's whatever they feel like they look best in are going to be the ones that they select. Also included with that package is a 3-rose bouquet and a boutonniere as well. So, just a small 3-rose bouquet, but it's something that's easy to throw for the bouquet toss right at the end. And the boutonniere just adds that little more like connectivity between the bride and the groom as well. Also included in that package is the video of the ceremony. And then we take care of all the filing of the license, anything like that. And we even let you with that package choose the 2 songs that you want to have, one walking down the aisle and one walking out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unleash your inner shine by choosing Brimstone Jewelry with gifts for women and for men. Come and experience the Brimstone difference. You can visit us online at brimstone-jewelry.com. If you're planning a wedding, book a bridal party and choose from our wide variety of the finest costume jewelry. Visit us downtown Henderson at 203 Water Street, Suite 203, or call us at 702-245-0444. Get 20% off your purchase when you mention the Mental Margarita Show.
We hire professional photographers. Most of them have been doing this for a while, have their own equipment. We stress the importance of, making sure there's no flyaways or there's, no awkwardness with the dress and that kind of thing, so that, the guests are getting the very best experience. And like Noah said, they're able to choose their favorite photos. And one thing that's kind of unique to us too is we give with the package a release of personal use copyright, which allows them to print photos, share photos. And sometimes other places are charging for that. We just give that with the package. So they have a lot of flexibility too with the photography. So
That's great. And you have so much experience in this industry and in this business. It's always best to go to a professional. What are like 3 top tips that you can give a couple to make sure they have that nailed down to make that experience a lot easier?
To make it easier, I definitely recommend coming to Vegas. I think that, and we saw this, you know, during the lockdowns and everything, that the emphasis really became on, you know, the priority for the couple, being able to do that, and to be able to do that, you know, without expending a lot of, you know, finances. And then maybe have a big reception or celebration later that, you know, family and friends could participate in. I think that a lot of times couples get caught up in the day of and are spending a lot of money, and then they're starting their life and their marriage out with a deficit. And that puts a lot of strain and a lot of stress, and the focus sometimes gets lost from the couple to what the guests might want or whatever. And it's really the couple's day. So that would be one thing that I think is just make sure the focus stays on the couple. And the second thing would definitely be the photography, like you said. I mean, lots of things that you're not even going to remember that happen. You're so, you know, distracted by all the festivities of the day. So the photography just becomes very, very important to really encapsulating what happened on that day. What would you say maybe a third thing would be?
I would say maybe a tip to make it easier, I would say to make sure that all your guests show up early. I would say make sure everybody's coordinated. You know, sometimes it's simple things like making sure somebody forgets something at the hotel or something like that. I would say just have like a detailed list of everything you need before you come. Make sure you bring the rings, make sure you, because on the wedding day, you're right, it is a very like nerve-wracking, anxiety-filled. So we do our best to do everything here, but anything like rings or vows, anything like that, make sure you have a detailed list and make sure you bring everything with you. I would say it's one of the easiest things to forget is
we've had a lot of couples forget their rings at the hotel, you know, so
I would say just like detailed list on your phone or computer of everything you're gonna need before you come.
Or a friend that's very detailed.
Or a friend that's very detailed, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
what are any unusual requests that you've had in this business? You know, weddings can get pretty crazy out there, themed weddings
Oh.
and things like that. Anything unusual that might
Yeah,
be
so we've had a few here and there. We'll get ones like there was one we had a couple years ago where they asked us to also be hire people to be their bridesmaids and groomsmen as
Yeah.
well. Where they were coming from a different country and none of the rest of their friends were able to come out with them. So they just asked if we were able to dress some people up
So
in
we hired
suits.
models.
Yep, so
dressed
we
them
hired
up,
models,
and
dressed
they
them
had a
up, and they
wedding
were
party.
had a full wedding party.
It actually made their photos and
Yes,
everything
yeah,
really,
yeah.
really nice because, you know, we hired basically models. So
Yeah.
they had a very beautiful wedding party and and it made everything look really fun. We did kind of like a slow-mo of the confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was actually a lot of fun, but it was definitely out of the box.
And then we'll also get requests for specific ministers. Like obviously the famous one is having Elvis officiate your ceremony and having him sing during it. But other than that, outside of that, we've had weddings like we've had Wonder Woman, Darth Vader.
Dad was a referee.
We had a referee, yeah, for
We
a
had
football one year.
opposing teams, they wore their opposing team jerseys and wanted the minister to be the ref. And it was really actually fun
Yeah.
because he threw in a lot of football references and then blew the whistle when it was time to kiss.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. So
So,
we had fun with it. Well, you
Yeah.
know, we will do what we can.
yeah, of course.
So we
That is fun, and Las Vegas being such a sports town that it is now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just experiencing so much growth. Things are popping. It's exciting.
Yeah.
So, and exciting in the wedding business too, because you know spring is here, and it's just people start thinking about those type of things, and you know
Yeah.
this is year round, but you know there's certain things are planned at certain times, and
Mhm.
you know, but
We are
how fun!
We're also pet friendly.
Yes.
So we have a lot of dogs that are flower girls or
And
ring
ring bears, yeah, and
Yeah.
just tie it to the dog and it'll come
Yeah.
across the aisle as well. Yeah.
They are very much as part of the family, like everyone
Part of-
else.
Yeah.
Do you and your honey love art? Then take a drive to the Goldwell Open Air Museum and enjoy this fantastic sculpture park, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Experience Nevada's best kept secret and mark your calendars for October 18th through the 20th as we celebrate Goldwell's 40th anniversary. We're located near the ghost town of Rhyolite. For more information, visit goldwellmuseum.org.
We're so excited to be able to share your story and your journey and just the beautiful work that you do here in town in this business. So thank you for having your business here. We're proud of you. I do have another question for you. The name of this show is called Mental Margarita. It's about finding your passion, your dreams. You folks are doing that on a daily basis, but sometimes life can get a little hectic, throw some curveballs, and we have extra stresses and things that we have to get through and still do our work every day. What's your mental margarita or your escape from things that's your kind of go-to if you need to find center?
You wanna?
You go ahead first.
I mean, it honestly depends on the day. Some days I find that like just honestly, I have two dogs, and I find just sitting downstairs with my dogs and having them cuddle me and put the pressure and weight on me of like, it's just calming. And the way I see it is like sometimes even with a stressful day, like let's say sometimes my dog, if I'm not the best with leaving stuff out, he'll rip it up. But I think sometimes that little victory of like cleaning, like after a long stressful work day, coming home and cleaning like one simple thing up and throwing it in the trash, it kind of gets my brain going of being like, I've stepped over the first hurdle, and so the rest of the night feels a lot easier of like calming myself back down of yeah. So I'd say honestly, just enjoying life outside of work and spending time with my partner and just chilling, hanging out. Yeah.
I think for me, I love a nice glass of wine.
Mhm.
That helps me unwind.
Yeah.
But I also love to be outside. And right now the weather is, well, not today, but usually this time of year, the weather here is beautiful. So I love to, be in nature, and that kind of helps me decompress when life is a little crazy.
And one thing we didn't mention before, Rachel, you also produce music and have written some beautiful songs and inspirational music that's available on Apple Music. Is that right?
Yes.
So we'll be sharing the link so folks can experience that as well. And it's very calming and soothing and uplifting. And we find that everyone has so many different talents and things that they contribute to the world. And you folks have a beautiful talent for weddings and putting that together for people on their special day. And we thank you for that. We're so glad we had you on the show. Thank you so very much.
For having us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's our pleasure.
It's been a pleasure and honor. We're so proud of the wonderful work you do. And we're going to make sure that people know how to reach you. What is the best way for them to follow you and reach you? They want to book a wedding.
Yeah,
What's
I
the
would
best
say
way?
online, luckylittlechapel.com. They can give us a call. Our number is 702-405-9277. They can reach out to us through Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram. We have pages on both of those under Lucky Little Chapel. And we will have people book weddings from Facebook and from Instagram of like DMing
Yeah.
the main story, and then we look on there and see. We have a live chat service on our website as well. So there's plenty of
Lots
ways
of
to
ways.
reach us. And also as well, we take walk-ins. So somebody can watch this video, go to the courthouse, pick up their license, and come on in right afterwards, and we will get them in, we'll get them married.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great. Well, thank you so much. We're so excited. And we're going to have to check back in with you folks, see if you have any updates and as things progress. And again, just happy weddings.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. You folks have a wonderful day, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
Love is changing me. Yes, it is. I'm not what I used to be. Not the same. When I look back to my surprise, I don't even recognize that girl. There is freedom, sweet freedom. There is freedom in knowing you. There is freedom, sweet freedom. There is freedom in knowing you. Yeah, yeah. Freedom, freedom. I am the apple of your eye. I don't really understand why. All I know is when I look back to my surprise, I can't even recognize that girl anymore. There is freedom. There is freedom. Sweet freedom. Sweet freedom. There is freedom in knowing you. There is freedom. Freedom. Sweet freedom. There is freedom in knowing you. In knowing you. In knowing you. Oh. Your love is marvelous, and I don't understand. I don't understand. But through all of the madness, you never let go of my hand.
I see your soul's been on lockdown, but I'm the key, I'm gonna flip it around. Though everything's turned upside down, 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 I'm right here right now. I open up arms, I hold you tightly. I fill up your soul and treat you rightly. Nobody else gonna love me like this, no. Nobody else gonna love me like this, no.
Nobody else gonna love me like this. Nobody else gonna love me like this.
Nobody else gonna love me like this, no. Rachel, everybody singing right now.
There is freedom.
There is freedom.
Sweet freedom.
Sweet, sweet
celebrity makeup artist Kelly Moore, owner of Smooth Brides Hair and Makeup. They offer hair, makeup, and spray tanning services in the Las Vegas Valley for all occasions. Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate events, photo shoots, or even a night on the town. Smooth Brides will bring everything you need for all hair and makeup events. They offer group discounts and midweek deals. Mention the Mental Margarita Show and receive 20% off wedding parties of 3 or more.
You're starstruck, here's a sprinkle of the stardust. Hold your champagne glass and your cigars up. See the guys with mob ties drive the cars up. Bright lights, most nights they buy the bars up. Candy coated Chevy cars on the highway. It's Frankie baby, it's on and this is my way. Dean Martin at the Sands this Friday. With Sammy Davis, here's a little hint where I stay. The city shines like Liberace's mansion. And you know Elvis had the whole city dancing. Showgirl silhouette steady prancing. Shout out to June, just the Copa Girls anthem. Legal gambling, yeah, that would tempt me. It's Sin City, holy water couldn't cleanse me. And Wayne Newton had the crowd in a frenzy. Live at the Stardust, the seats never empty. Now if you having a good time in Las Vegas, at the count of 3, I want to hear you scream, Viva Las Vegas. Ready? 1, 2, 3.